All right. I guess I have to accept the most recent one. Okie doke. I'm pretty sure I was losing last time we stopped playing.
But I think I'm in a position where I can fix it in the next turn or two.
We'll see.
But I think I'm in a position.
We'll
There's
see,
less of a
Bear.
delay on your stream than there's on mine, which I don't think it's supposed to be that way. But
It's probably
whatever.
a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Unless you do actually have a stream delay turned on through OBS.
It is entirely possible that I have done that on accident.
Alario the Everqueen. Isha's light.
Isha's light.
Cleanse this realm. Isha's light.
Oh.
Further onward. Isha forbids it.
Oh well, I might lose that army.
Nah, you'll be okay. I have full confidence in you.
Never falter.
Oh well. There's nothing important in this army.
Oh, I think I'm just trying to get back to fight the vampire counts because they're wreaking havoc.
Yeah. I've run a couple of test campaigns. The vampire counts are like absolutely insane right now.
I see.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Is everything clear
There's
here?
no vampires in Warhammer 3, right?
Yeah, there is. I mean, they're not playable. But I mean, Sylvania, like the Empire, most of the Empire and Sylvania are still on the map. Were you able to get peace with Nordland, or are you still at war with Nordland?
No, they don't like me very much.
Are you able to get peace with them? Or, oh, well, I guess it's not your turn. You can't even try.
Well, no, they wouldn't peace with me last time. That was one of the last things I did.
Alright.
I have done well.
I'll just keep wounding that army that he has there.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
Oh, this is really funny and really trolly.
Do it.
Your last mistake.
You know, his army is not that good.
Everqueen of Althwan.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to win that. I don't think I'll be able to win the next turn or during the intern. But I think I'll be able to fuck his army up. And then make my next invasion of Musion really easy.
I mean, if we have to fight it, we fight it. What do they have here? A bunch of zombies, skelly boys, 4 crypt ghouls.
You can... I don't know if you can beat that, but you might be able to, because that army is absolute trash.
It is. Why not give it a shot? Worst case scenario, I just waste your time.
Well, that's fine.
best case scenario.
Oh, it's a
You don't get
field
the time.
battle.
You find that to be an advantage or a disadvantage?
For your army composition, it's probably actually an advantage. Because I thought this was going to be a siege defense. I was going to say, if this was a siege defense, I'd be less confident that you were going to win. But he has nothing quick. I mean, this is kind of like bad terrain to fight. There's no like perfect spot
Yeah.
to
No,
camp.
I mean, I'll have to go right here if I want everyone to have vision.
The best spot that I would still corner camp.
My archers are going to be almost completely ineffective.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily like corner camp, but I would move like back here because you definitely like you just don't have enough of a front line to like form like a box. You know what I mean? So I would like deploy back in this corner, and then just move your formation back. You know what I mean? Just form a pocket with your ranged units in the back. And like they don't even have anything large, so I don't know. You might want to like almost keep like the halberdiers in reserve to just plug in the gaps as they chew through the swordsmen, just to buy more time for the crossbows to get kills. Serve to just plug in the gaps as they chew through the swordsmen.
You want the pistoliers to fuck around with?
Yeah, I'll go harass them.
Next time, I'm not really too invested in this battle, so I don't care if you use them or.
For the Emperor! Take the ground! To battle! At speed!
I mean, this is like such a low tier army.
No lingering!
Like, I guess, I'll try to shoot at the stuff that's unshielded, like the crypt ghouls. That's probably the scariest thing he has in the army. And that's
what I
still,
was gonna do if I had them.
yeah, that's still basically trash tier infantry.
Taking position! We serve the Emperor! Take the ground! Quick march! Yes, my lord! At speed! Yes, sir! Taking position! Yes, sir! Quickly! Now! For the Warhammer! For the Heldenhammer! Attack!
The one thing that's good, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you don't have like, you don't have a wizard here, but I think by using the pistoliers to harass the units, I'm basically baiting the AI into using all of its winds of magic now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than when the melee actually starts.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord!
Which, like, it's not really like it's gonna make a huge difference one way or the other.
Formation! March! At speed!
I guess it's definitely slightly better that it happens now, that we get them to start wasting winds of magic before the melee starts. Oh, fuck.
To battle! By God,
That one guy died.
for the Helden!
Actually, he killed 4 models with 1 hit. I mean, that's pretty much to be expected
Formation!
from, like, any vampire count lord. Ooh, that's a Necrarch.
Pistoliers! Sir! Sigma calls!
You know what? It looks like the AI is being dumb And he's committing, like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of his total army to come harass me. Or to come chase the Pistoliers.
Looks like he's sending all the shit towards my actual army.
Oh, that's fine.
No, yeah, I agree. That's perfect.
Go! Rah!
Rah!
Yes, sir! Quickly! No lingering! Yes, sir! Quickly!
I played like a Wood Elves campaign because I'm trying to finish like certain factions that are in the
To battle!
Vortex campaign have their own like little mini story. And I've seen all the big factions, but I'm trying to finish all the like little faction stories. And like when the Wood Elves got added, when the Sisters of Twilight got added, I hadn't actually seen their story. And like they have like a hero. They have like a legendary hero called Ariel that buffs. Like when you put her in the army, she gives huge buffs to one of the Wood Elf skirmish cavalry. Like enormous buffs. Like effectively doubles their damage output. So I've spent like, I don't know, a couple of days messing around with skirmish cavalry in this game.
Yes, my lord! To battle!
Pistoliers are okay. I used to really hate skirmish cavalry in this game. I thought all of it was bad. I still think most of them are like not very impressive. Outriders I still think are bad because Outriders you can only shoot in one direction.
Go!
You don't have a 360-degree fire arc. But any skirmish cav that has a 360-degree fire arc is pretty useful against the AI. But like with the Sisters of Thorn, which is like the Wood Elf skirmish cav, like I can kite around the AI army forever. Just like it's ridiculous.
To battle! Taking position! Take the ground! Formation! March!
The one cripple they sent at me, I think is
Ready to
eliminated.
serve! Formation! March! Moving now! Yes, sir! Quickly!
I don't know if you're gonna win this for sure, because this is still like just a lot of bodies to try to like get through.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if you wind up winning. If you can kill their lord, if they're, because I lost their lord. I don't lost. Oh wait, no, he's still chasing me.
Yeah, I don't have any.
In the name of the
I just got shit over here. That's all I have.
If we can kill that lord, if we can get the lord to come harass you instead, and lure him into the crossbow firing line, I think this army might crumble out. Because this is literally all trash. Entire army's trash.
Take the ground!
I'm focusing. Actually, I got two wizards coming towards me. Focusing on my archers on them.
Fight for France! General!
Yeah, try to get rid of all the leadership.
For the Emperor! Go! Yes, sir! At
My
speed!
general.
Take the ground!
Okay, one of these pistoliers is all the way out of ammo.
Charge!
So I'm gonna send him back over
At speed!
towards the main line,
Taking
maybe get like a
position!
rear charge on
Get
something.
them!
For the Emperor!
Pistoliers! Quick
Alright, the
march!
other one's out of ammo now too. Yeah, there's still like a solid quarter of this army. Okay, one of these units is crumbling out.
Formation!
One wizard is dead, targeting the other.
Yeah, getting rid of the necromancers will help.
Taking that position!
If you have enough ammo to kill the actual vampire lord, I think the army will crumble out.
Ulrich's Rock! Moving now!
So just be ready for that vampire.
I'm gonna hold fire until he shows up.
Hammer!
Probably a good call.
Moving now! Sir! No lingering! Go!
There you go.
See him.
Yes, sir!
Alright, I'll try to get some recharges with the cab. I mean, like, these are not
Position!
like good skirmish cab. Like,
Ready!
they're gonna hit like a wet noodle, but
Shit, I can't get my general out of there in time.
Pistoliers! At
it doesn't
speed!
matter.
Taking your position! Quick march! No lingering!
In Sigmar's name! Sigmar guides us!
Send us out! By Galmaraz!
Sigmar calls! Remember combat!
To battle! Moving now! Sigmar guides us! Now
Formation! March! Taking position!
formation march!
Your Captain of the Empire rallied.
Sir! Yes, General! To battle! Quick march!
Ooh, I have that general I think is chasing me.
Quick march!
Which puts him in line for the crossbow fire.
Yeah, he's about to break.
Pistoliers! Take the ground! Moving now! Sigmar calls!
We serve the Emperor!
Pistoliers! We
Dead.
serve the Emperor!
For the Heldenhammer!
Alright, let's see if that's gonna be
The
enough.
Emperor!
Pistoliers!
Sir!
Take their heads!
Yes, General! Formation march!
Pistoliers! Go! We await your orders!
Sigmar calls! Attack!
Moving now! At speed!
Retreat!
By Galmaraz! Sigma!
Yeah, thank you.
Pistoliers! For friends!
Try to have that sword unit intercept that one.
Withdraw!
Just so he doesn't get in the ranged units.
Take their heads!
This one that still has ammo, pull him back just a little bit, and you should have an arc of fire. Yeah. You should be able to turn him around and fire now. I think you're about to. I think everything's about to break. Where is this? What city is this? Huh?
Grumberg.
You don't have walls at Grunberg?
No. Well, I thought I did. I don't remember. I guess I don't. I mean, this pretty much answers that.
Your army's almost back in Reichland, right?
No. Well, maybe. I think they're near the fort. I tell you what, those halberdiers are holding on for dear life.
Yeah, I've changed my mind about halberdiers. I think they're because I used to. I mean, I never thought they were trash. I just didn't appreciate them because they're so bad in certain matchups. But against vampire counts, they're everything. And really, there were some matchups that I used to think they were bad in versus the AI. Like, I don't know. I never thought they were that good against Chaos. I always thought that Spearman with shields were better because sometimes, like Norska in the Wars of Chaos will like just spam fucking Marauder Horse Masters at you. But I actually think the trade-off is still worth it. I think halberdiers are probably the most cost-efficient, like, you know, bitch tier infantry for the Empire. I think it still has you listed as playing STO.
No, it said Total War.
Let me
At least on my end it did.
reload your stream. Nah, it still says you're playing STO.
Oh, annoying. I changed it through OBS and it says it does it, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, now it says you're playing Warhammer. See, that's really weird. If I try to change the name of my stream on YouTube through YouTube, it doesn't work. If I try to change the name of my stream through OBS, it works. Well, that's looking good. You don't have access to the tank now.
I am the heir of
Yeah, this is
Anarium,
getting,
and I bid you welcome.
This is getting dicey. All of this could have been avoided if I had not just assumed that the other AI was going to just finish off whatever was left of the vampire cats. I can't believe that they've recovered so much, as much as they have.
Yeah, you just, the AI is like not competent. You like your AI allies are not competent. And there is something just like off with the vampire counts. The vampire counts in this patch are like really dominate, you know, that whole area. Like they'll just run roughshod over the entire empire. So pretty much you have to just start spamming out crap stacks early on in the game and just do whatever it takes to try to shut the vampire counts down. You have to just manually fight every battle against the vampire counts. Hold on, I want the sisters in the back. So don't want the sister ammo preserved. Hold on, let's think about this. Oh, she has a Sword of Cain. Oh, she's not on the pigeon yet. God damn it. I forgot she had the Sword of Cain.
That's a bad thing.
No.
Without fail.
I mean, having the Sword of Cain is bad, yes. Like, it's not a smart thing to keep the Sword of Cain.
Why?
It causes tremendous public order penalties.
Eagle Claw. Move! Archers!
As you say. Yes,
Bunch of battle skirt boys up in here.
we go! For Assyrian!
Alariel be ever queen. Forward! Onward! Isha, guide me!
Awaiting orders. Making my way. Going abroad. out.
Acknowledged. Understood.
Loyal!
Archers.
Loyal!
Archers.
Acknowledged! Assor, forward! Archers! Assor, advance! Quickly now!
Assyrian guides us.
It shall be done! Understood!
For duty.
Eagle claw!
Got quite a few siege boys over here, don't you? Or not siege, but
The artillery.
Heavy
Alariel
artillery.
the Ever Queen.
Yeah. Elves only get one type of artillery though. It's trash compared to the Empire version, compared to what the Empire can field.
Senuri, under her protection.
Is that what the Empire's good at? Artillery?
Basically. I mean, among other things. And Empire cavalry's okay. And the Empire's okay at everything.
Isha, Litva,
Magical power!
Isha,
Understood!
Alariel the Ever Queen. I will.
Those Black Knight
Chase them
graphics
then.
of the units are cool.
Yeah, a lot of the vampire count stuff holds up.
It will be done!
Let's hide.
Okay, because this is normally something that would be suicide, because she has the Sword of Cain, Alariel will, I say that, if she gets punted. If as soon as she can hit that Black Knight, she's gonna devastate the White King.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
Alt one's queen.
Enemy spellcaster!
Yenui, sail. Let's hide.
Archers. For Assyrian.
To battle.
For Ulthwa. It shall be done. Death to all. For Ulthwan.
Orders understood!
Attack. Archers. As you say. Archers.
Alariel the Ever Queen. Let's hide. Let's hide. Let's hide. My gifts.
Are
Kill
you?
them.
So why would this be suicide? Are you weak against these guys?
Ancestors.
What do you mean?
You said this would have been a suicide mission had you not had the sword.
Alariel the Ever Queen.
I mean, I don't have anything that can beat any of their units in melee. I thought I was going to be able to... I didn't think I was going to have to land, or I thought I was going to be able to land and just instantly attack them in the siege. Like, if I fought this, if this was a siege battle, this would be super one-sided. I would take no casualties fighting this in a siege, in an offensive siege.
Understood!
But, like, I kind of got screwed over by movement, so I have to fight it as a field battle. As a field battle, this is, like, fairly 50-50, honestly.
By Alariel!
Alariel the Ever Queen.
Fuck.
Light of Avalon. In front.
To war! Ancestors!
Shinaf.
Assor, attack!
Nakoi.
Once I get my late game army, like, it would be super easy. The vampires are not very good against high elves. Like, this is like a fairly one-sided
Asra.
match.
Understood! Sinner! Archers! Steel! Loyal!
Have you given any more thought into getting a new mic?
Without fail.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do it at some point.
Atta, withdraw!
Yes.
Attack!
Oh my god.
What?
For Asurium!
Chloronex actually went live.
Archers, draw back!
What's he playing?
I don't know. I guess our little time yesterday together gave him the bug again. Let me see.
Yurifa!
Orifar!
Lakai! Lakai! Lakai!
Call of Duty Vanguard.
Feel my
You know what? At least he's truthful. His description for his stream is eating, playing games. Chloronex on all socials.
Mm,
Orders. Attack!
I think I did it. Yeah, if I had not had the Sword of Cain, I don't think I would have won that. Because the Sword of Cain just totally deleted 2 units of Grave Guard at the end of that fight. Like, completely wiped them out. And, like, I was starting to get pushed all the way back. Like, my front line had basically collapsed entirely.
Your life is mine.
Oh, poor Grumberg. Poor Empire. I
command
am
here.
at Montfort.
Yeah, back over there. You gotta take back Grunberg.
By the comet!
No. No.
You must have... See, it converted to tier 2, so either you had clicked to build it to tier 3 and start it. You must have just had the... You probably shouldn't have force marched. Can you back up at all?
Nope.
Make haste, men!
Alright.
It's gonna go fine.
I trust no man.
You know,
Show me the accused.
it is what it is, I suppose.
Noble son of Ulthuan. Adventure awaits.
Solario.
Prince Elthar. Assume standard formation.
The vampire's getting all feisty with me.
Failure is
I'm gonna have 2 battles this turn, but I'm gonna wipe out this Western Vampire Count faction.
Well, then it's worth it.
I should be able to do this pretty quick. I just need to do this. I want to do both these fights without taking many casualties, so that I can send at least one of these armies over there to help you.
1 second.
Got everything? Yes. Alright. I'm gonna whack down some towers. And we're gonna use ranged units to wipe out this army.
Wipe me with range.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna shave my beard.
No, don't do it. You'll die.
I don't want to die, so at least not right now. Just gotta make it to June.
What happens in June?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Hmm.
Then it is what it is. That's
YOLO.
probably the last Jurassic Park movie, so I really don't have much going on after that.
I just never got the appeal of dinosaurs, like, even as a kid. Like, I understood that other kids like them. But to me, I always thought they were just big, disgusting lizard monsters. Like, I was more into Godzilla than I was dinosaurs.
Well, that's weird coming from someone that likes nonfiction. I mean, the fact that these Godzilla-esque monsters that, I mean, sure, they didn't breathe radiation breath, but and they weren't a symbol for anti-pollution or whatever Godzilla was, but, you know.
Yeah, that was the
dinosaurs are
thing.
fascinating.
It was weird that, like when I was a kid, the idea of Godzilla completely went over my head of, like, what it was really about, you know what I mean?
Well,
But
yeah, me
this was
too.
like a metaphor for Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
I wonder,
Yeah, me
like,
too.
if that was, like, all the kids. Because I feel like most kids, at some point, at least all male children, went through, like, a Godzilla phase, you know what I mean? I suspect that probably went over most of our heads, but what do I know?
Well, that's sometimes the point of certain media. It's supposed to have different meanings as you grow. I mean, that I consider that a good piece of media if it can consistently grow and have different meanings as you understand and learn about it more. So, as a kid, if you like Godzilla for Godzilla, that's great. You're interested in it. That's awesome. So, as you mature with it and as you try and learn more about it, it'll slow. I mean, you know, most people watched Star Wars as a kid because it was fun little pew pew laser fights. They probably didn't understand that there was actual like a government conflict in like the prequels, and you know, there's certain parts of the story that you don't really pay attention to until you mature. I mean, there's a lot about Star Trek that I just probably didn't give two shits about as a kid, that I now can appreciate more as I grow older. You can't think of any other medium or media that has done that with you?
I'm sure there's some. I guess, like, Star Trek is, like, the obvious one. Like, when you're a kid, You just see the cool lasers and the space fights. As an adult, you realize, like, this is like a defense of, like, secular humanism masked as a TV show, you know what I mean?
I do. I mean, even comic books like Batman, he's a much more troubled, deranged individual than any child probably really gave any two shits about to think about. I mean, most children don't like the Bruce Wayne parts of the Batman comic book, but those are inevitably going to be the more interesting story arcs as you grow older.
What's still even on the map? Ooh.
What?
It's just the vampire hero that's left. She's crumbling out, but it's just gonna take me forever to get back there to kill her, but that's fine. Yeah,
Flash crumbling?
because her entire army crumbled out. Like vampire counts when when they're the equivalent of so like whenever you get the army losses penalty, it's like minus 100 leadership. So even though they got the even though she has the penalty, it still takes them forever. If you like delete a vampire count's entire army, it still takes forever for like the lords and the heroes to wither out, just because of the way like crumbling damage is inflicted. I'm gonna take this territory now because you're not here to colonize it. But once you finish conquering Britannia, I'll abandon this duchy and you can have it. Oh, I should have looted that.
If I finish,
No, you're gonna survive.
we'll see. Decisive victory.
Alariel the Everqueen. For
Uh-oh, we're at Eldor.
we fight for the greater good.
Yeah, that
shit.
army is why I was
My
telling you
bad.
not to force march.
my bad.
What? Oh. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's fine, honestly.
I thought when you told me earlier you had to fight 2 battles, I thought you
Yeah.
literally meant that. So I just
I didn't realize. I thought that the garrison would have respawned this turn, but for some reason, the garrison didn't respawn, which I'm so confused by. What are we doing here?
Eagle Claw!
Ready!
Archers!
Alariel the Everqueen.
Acknowledged! Assyrian willing!
This will be really funny. They might crumble out just from this. No, okay, that wasn't enough. That's okay.
bunch of crumbling boys.
Actually, this gives me a chance to heal my heroes back up. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're gonna recover probably when this turn ends anyways. That part doesn't really matter.
I'm really trying to bait Chlorinax into playing Star Trek Online by himself.
Have him do it.
Huh?
Make him do it. Do it.
Even better if it's WoW.
Should never run that experiment again. There we go.
On the link I sent you. View the glory.
No, thank you.
Majesty. The beauty. You can almost smell it.
I think I do smell it.
No, that's not. That's your shoes. Well, I think movie theaters have proven that they have survived the pandemic.
Alariel the Everqueen. Alariel the
I thought that was the
Everqueen.
end of that medium.
What makes you say they've survived?
Servant of the king.
I mean, they're putting record numbers up. The movies that are now coming out are going to be blockbusters. I mean, unless it just ends up not being enough to bring them back, full circle, then I guess
Anchors
maybe
away.
they won't. But
Light of
they seem to be
Avalon.
on the right track.
Prince Elthariel.
Infused by Hoet's wisdom.
Oh, that's weird.
Speak.
I still haven't met one of the High Elf Legendary Lords. I can see him on the map.
Welcomes all.
Just the game thinks that I haven't met him yet. That's
Prince, welcome.
strange and
fellow
annoying.
What would you wish to discuss?
Like that should most importantly
Master of high
be
magic.
tearing the heart of Avalon.
Prince of Elfwan.
thing. Just trying to decide what I want to put where. You guys still need growth
Allow me.
until I get everything to tier
You
5.
have traveled far to petition the Phoenix throne.
Oh wait.
We will endure.
Yeah, all the other gates are not at tier 5. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Probably like 3 turns until I have an army in Reichland that can help. You have walls at Isleheart, right? I guess we'll find out in a minute.
I don't believe in walls, honestly.
Yeah, Queen.
Very progressive of me, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Papa.
Talabecklin declared an offensive war against the vampire counts.
That a boy.
Standing by.
See, I think what's happened is, for some reason, the AI always thinks that it can win the battle at Helmgard. So I think what he's doing is, I think he's trying to march all the way to Helmgard to try to take Helmgard from you. Because that kept happening in my campaign too. Like, the vampire counts would walk past. Like, oh, you know what it probably is? I think the AI sees the fort and identifies the fort as not having walls. So they prioritize it as a settlement that they can take in one turn. And like, the AI doesn't recognize,
Show me the accused.
like, hey, actually the garrison at this fort is like 3 times what a normal size garrison is. We have a much lower chance of winning here. I think, I'll bet you anything, he's going to attack Helmgart with both of those armies. So get ready for another fort defense. But I wouldn't even worry about it. Like, defending Helmgard against the undead will probably be pretty easy.
No.
I would just try to take Nuln back.
I will not.
Our cause is the open. I await your command.
At least I got
will
one back.
dispatch them. You have my attention. A resounding success.
Ali!
I have level 3 walls at Isleheart.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
I feel like I'm behaving like an AI because this is exactly what the AI does. It'll march an army like halfway across the world to fight in like a battle that's not really about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My life for Tor Ivres, the warden of Tor Ivres. An adequate performance. Make their fool masters pay. Make sail!
Are you
As
to
one
get there.
expects.
fudging kidding me?
Strike them.
What?
Tor
Got a big horse
Ivres
there.
demands our sacrifice.
Who's a horse?
May it keep
Of course, of
Ivres
course.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn you up on Discord a little bit. I can't hear you.
Please don't.
Alright, that's
I
better.
prefer it that way.
They will fund Elf One's defense.
The less you hear, the healthier you are.
In
Prince
Moranian's
Elthar.
name.
Who?
Yes.
Cull the Green. Joy is wanton.
Explain the origins of Archer Spam Go Burr.
No.
The Warden.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Order must be maintained.
It's so hard to like judge time in these like co-op campaigns because I
Welcome.
just hit tier 4 in Attain in Lothan, like my racial capital. I feel like this is like super late in the
Priestess
campaign
Alicia,
to have like finally just now hit tier 4.
Ever Queen.
But I guess it's because the turns like take so long.
Phoenix
Because
Court
I
awaits
swear
your
I've like
plea with
prioritized growth everywhere that I could prioritize growth.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not tier 4. I don't think I'm tier 4 yet. Oh, no, I am. Never mind, I've been tier 4. Never mind.
Yeah, because I just hit tier 4 like just a second ago. But this turn, tier 4 finished. So I'm finally able to build tier 4 buildings.
Speak.
I'll probably need to leave these armies here for a couple turns just until. You know
Dawn's
what? I should use the Untainted
Ever Queen.
Edict.
Of
Yeah, as soon as the Untainted, or as soon as the Vampire Corruption goes there, I'll leave that province. And whenever you want that province, whenever you have like a border with that province, just let me know and I'll abandon it. Because I
You
don't
got it.
really need it. Oh, that was weird. Did he not attack anything? Is he just going to sit there and raid?
Seems like it.
I will hear your words, but I make no promises.
Helmet Nutcracker!
Don't lie to me. If you're gonna say that, and it's not true, we're gonna have a problem.
That's his name, though. It's Helmet Nutcracker.
Right, but what gives you the right to say it out loud?
What gives you the right?
Huntsman General!
I command here.
You have Lightning Strike, right? Oh, never
Yep.
mind. I'm just gonna auto-resolve it.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I think we might have lost that battle if we fought that manually. If you have Lightning Strike, that fight'll be easier.
Defy you.
You think I should start the fight early?
You don't have a choice.
Fight for our nation. I'll have your soul. Cease. Summon the Elector Counts. No mortal, no.
You might even want to, like, attack one of those other two armies. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely not. Who calls? Never.
at least get rid of the smaller army, because that'll just be, like, gold and golden levels for Franz. But I think it could probably be Manfred's
Bring me to
army.
my men.
I don't know. Maybe not. You could probably do it. Why do you have Outriders in your army?
The good boys? Because they're nice. It's also all I had when I was in the middle of no man's land
What?
over there.
Hmm. If you can recruit Outriders, you can recruit Pistoliers, and Pistoliers are always better than Outriders. Outriders are not good versus the AI. They're really, like, I understand they have a use in multiplayer. They're just terrible in campaign.
Into battle.
You dead, boy?
Sigma compels us onward.
She's impudence.
Don't forget to wipe out the last one, because that should be like a free level. That'll definitely be like a
I will
decisive
fight you.
victory. Yeah.
They will pay for their indiscretions against me.
Onwards!
Our traditions give me strength.
I am Prince and Emperor.
But I would do, because you know Grunberg is going to get attacked with 2 armies next turn. I would just let them take Grunberg back. Like you're not going to be able to defend it. I would just pull back to the border with Altdorf.
Now,
Make sure that you're in Altdorf proper so that you get replenishment over the end turn. And then just lightning strike them and take it back next turn. Or yeah, because you'll be able to split the armies because you have lightning strike.
I command here.
Because your front line is like basically dead now.
I could go into encamp state.
There's no
Summon
point.
the Elector
You're
Counts.
just, I mean, you get some replenishment. But, you know, he's going to take it, so you're going to get diminished replenishment, but
I am honored.
that's fine. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I can go into ambush stance near your provinces, because I think you technically count as another person. Yeah, it won't let me go into ambush stance. Oh well. That is very frustrating. That is like a very tedious mechanic.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
Yes, it is.
Destruction.
Hopefully they fix that in Warhammer 3.
I have done well.
Oh. That's like perfect timing.
Forest. Alariel the Everqueen, chosen of Isha. Further onward.
Kevin von Leutstein.
What?
Kevin von Leutstein. He's at Grunberg.
Queen of Avalon.
Standing by.
Being a handsome boy.
Yeah. I was gonna try to assassinate him, but I have exhaustion this turn. If he's still there, I'll assassinate him next
What
turn.
do you require?
I think he's just visiting for dinner.
Yes, but you're the dinner.
No. He wouldn't do that. He's a gentleman. He wouldn't do that to me. Nah, I got faith.
We are the guardians of order.
Here we go.
Wahoo!
Woohoo! I mean,
Yeah, this is
gotta-
why you
gotta do it,
also.
right?
Huh? No, can you retreat?
Oh, it's too late now. I already hit the button.
No, you probably should have retreated. Well, you shouldn't have been there. Because now he's gonna wipe out this army, and he's gonna take Grunberg this turn.
I was stuck there. That's where I fought that last battle.
No, you couldn't. I'm saying you could have force marched back to Altdorf. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh God. Like, I mean, the worst part is you're gonna lose the warrior priest and the wizard. Like everything else is replaceable, but it's fine.
Yeah, you can harass them with those.
All right.
Waiting command
Well, I'm gonna literally just suicide the
for
outriders
the Emperor!
into them
At speed!
because outriders are literally useless.
They performed well in one of the battles I had with them
Position!
earlier.
Quick march! Nimble weapons! Go! Avoiding combat! Your orders? At speed! Take the ground! Quick march!
I'm sure the Outriders should have done something.
No, outriders are trash. They're too difficult to micro.
Very well! The ground quakes! Taking position! By your command! To battle! For the Warhammer! Take the ground! Formation march! Moving now! Yes, sir! Quickly! No lingering! Sigma calls! Formation march! For the Heldenhammer! Emperor's might!
Just retreat your whole army off the field. That is like the best case scenario. If you, well, no, because if you, because he can still catch you. Yeah, I guess there's no point. Like this army's fucked no matter what.
Yes, General! Sigma!
Because he's gonna have the movement range to catch you even if you retreat. And if you retreat now, the only thing that might happen is you're gonna just,
Formation
you
march!
might lose artillery.
Go!
Like every time you retreat from battle, there's always like a percentage chance that you lose an artillery unit.
Charge! Quickly! By Garberans! Formation march! Quick march! Rah!
Stop the mortars.
At speed! Sigma guides us. Take the ground. Quick march. No lingering. To battle! Take the ground! We serve the
Gotta be a
Emperor.
little closer for the archers.
Moving now!
Yeah, every time I try to pull away, then they stop. I don't know what's going on. Every time I try to like lure them back a little bit, these stop suddenly.
Taking position! Go! Quickly! Formation march! No lingering! Take the ground! Your orders? At speed!
There you go.
Quick march!
I got him put it up to like speed 2 or speed 3. 'Cause I'm gonna try to lure units over here. Oh, somebody came. Ooh. Oh, it's a White King. He's gonna take fucking forever. Try to use your range units to kill him. Oh fuck, he's mounted. Oh yeah, he's gonna come bother you. I'm gonna see if I can lure some of the cavalry units to chase me. Like, that's why, like, just your front line is gonna get wrecked if all the cavalry comes at once. You can probably turn fire, well, maybe not. You can probably turn fire at will back on the mortars, because the infantry is probably going to be in range of the mortar soon. As soon as their range units are out of ammunition, just retreat your whole army. Like, you might lose a mortar, but like,
Hey, the Manticore.
huh?
As soon as my what's gone? My ammunition?
Yeah, as soon as the crossbows are out of ammunition, just retreat your army.
I summoned a Manticore.
You gotta give him an attack order. He's doing nothing right now. He's just flying in the air. They don't have any flyers. They have bats. Have them go kill the bats. Just try to retreat. Just select your whole army and hit retreat. Just save whatever you can. I think they're still going to get attacked because I think you're too close to him. I think he'll be able to attack you twice.
The Outrider survived.
Yeah, I told them to retreat.
Mm,
I withdrew them off the battlefield.
the best unit, you know.
No, it's not. And I withdrew the pistoliers too. So I tried to distract the cavalry as long as I could. And then I just, once all their ammunition was gone, I withdrew them off the field. None of the units you killed came back, it looks like. Unless I missed it. Yeah, they're all dead. So the units that you killed, at least, I mean, like, it's a small victory, but
It says it would be a close defeat. There's nothing worth saving in this army except for the wizard.
huh?
I just need to keep the offensive going next time. I cannot let the vampire counts. I can't assume other people are going to go ahead and finish the job.
Yeah, the vampire counts are just super aggressive and super effective now. Which was like not how it has been for most of Warhammer 2. Most of the time in Warhammer 2, like they wind up at war with the Order Tide, and then the Order Tide just squishes the vampires. And the mortar is the only thing you have that will kill the Grave Guard. Friends is going to lose to the Grave Guard because he's too low health. The Warrior Priest is going to lose to them. I guess Flock of Doom. Just don't overcast Flock of Doom, or your wizard might die. So just remember, make sure the mortar's highest priority is the Grave Guard. But really, I think because Vlad's leading the army, it doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to be able to crumble out Vlad at this point. But use the skirmish cap to kill the bats, because if the bats get in the mortars, you're fakakta. You gotta kill the wolves too.
I know. That's what I was targeting originally, but they went hidden from me. You said kill the grave guard with them?
Yeah.
Where are they? Crypt ghouls, skeleton spearmen, skeleton warriors.
It's this,
I see them.
yeah, it's this unit. Really, I don't think you have enough ammunition to wipe out the rest of his infantry. I don't know. If Altdorf is tier 4, if you upgraded the artillery building, you can recruit Hellstorms, right?
I think so.
You're gonna lose this army, so just recruit your next army with plenty of Hellstorms. Just Hellstorms are fantastic against the vampire counts. They're like the cheat code to making
Oh yeah,
dealing
yeah,
with the
yeah.
vampire
Yeah,
counts
I know
easy.
what these are. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So in the next army, just get halberdiers and hellstorms. Well, send friends up front to tank. I mean, like, using friends and the warrior praise to delay is like,
I didn't mean to move them both back. I only meant to move the priest or the wizard back.
alright, send one of them this way to intercept that blob. And send him that way. The only reason Franz is still alive is because the AI is too stupid. I put too many units around Franz for Vlad to get to him. As soon as Vlad comes in contact with Franz or that warrior priest, he's gonna get deleted.
Yeah.
But Vlad's literally just wandering around, trapped inside the bodies of his own troops right now.
Valiant effort, lads.
A for effort.
E for effort.
I agree.
A for ass.
Yes.
Do you agree with that as well?
Yes. Well, at least you killed a bat and a wolf.
Mm-hmm. That's the end of the Empire.
What do you mean? You can
Um,
come back from this. Because I'm going to be able to take out the vampire counts. Because I've got 2 armies over here now. But I mean, you are pretty fucked. Like, if you want to just start over, that's fine too.
Oh, I got Franz right back.
Who did you defeat that reduced wound recovery time? You must have gotten a trait or an item that reduces wound recovery time. You're not in Altdorf. Stop recruiting with him and see if you can get him to go inside Altdorf.
Oh, I thought he spawned in there.
Move!
Like, he's not in the city. See if you can move him 1 tile back into the city. Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
he is.
Now he is. See, like, you have access to global now because he's in the city. Like, if I don't know if you have the money for global recruitment, but I mean, I can send you money, honestly.
I have money. So the halberdiers are actually good against the undead.
They're okay. They're the only thing that's gonna like reliably hold the line.
Over spearmen with shields.
Yeah. I mean, the undead don't have any ranged weapons, so halberdiers are just flat out better than spearmen with shields against the undead.
I'll see how this goes. Maybe if we're getting Franz back right away, maybe I can make something happen.
Very well.
I mean, you're definitely not gonna lose because I'm like
Alone will be
literally
ever
here
queen.
now.
Serving
Like,
the gods.
You can't
shall
lose
march.
now. Like,
I
I
call
Under
Elvin
her
filthy and
protection.
asked to join my
What do you
society.
require?
basically.
We're humans, okay? Don't need a bunch of vultures
Destruction.
going around.
This is basically what happens in the Great War Against Chaos. We're like literally just like reliving Warhammer lore. Except it's undead instead of chaos this time.
Prince Eltharion.
Is a blessing.
Bum 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 bum.
True knight of Bretonia,
Althwan expects.
champion of the lady.
Right performed. Well done. You did it.
Yes.
I knew you would.
I want to see if he comes and attacks me.
Why would he?
Because it's the AI and the AI is stupid.
I'm gonna take this non-aggression pact for now. I'm not gonna be dealing with them for a while.
It's probably not a bad idea just to keep
And
my
they offer,
Hammerberg.
and they offered me $500.
Yeah.
500 American.
Our traditions give me
Right.
strength.
Yes.
Nah, you don't know. You're just lying to me.
Will not. Such insolence.
Elf One's defender.
Oh, I wish I had a sister stack right now.
Yeah, you do.
If I had a sister stack, I could wipe out all of the vampire accounts with one army. It would just be like a really boring ping pong game. You don't need to recruit pistoliers. Like, pistoliers are not going to help in field battles. They're going to be okay in field battles, and they're like a detriment in siege battles. Or if you're going to recruit like a ranged cavalry unit, make sure you recruit grenade launchers instead. Because grenade launchers are at least going to be useful against high tier infantry. Like, if you have to have some kind of skirmish cab, then get the grenade launcher outriders. Not regular outriders, and not pistoliers.
No. I think the regular outriders are going to be the meta.
No,
The pistoliers are the second best unit in the video game.
no, they're not.
Please don't make an army of huntsmen.
They're okay. They're really better against the lizard men than the vampire counts. So you gotta recruit a new wizard and a new warrior priest too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can recruit a captain of the empire, you might even want to put a captain of the empire in your army. Because hold the line is really good. Hold the line. Ooh, disciplined? Get the disciplined empire captain.
These are wizards.
Yeah, go back to the empire captain. You have a disciplined empire captain available. Yeah, get the disciplined captain of the empire.
Summon the Elector Counts.
How did you get a warrior priest before? Oh, you have to recruit one at Massive Oracle.
Yeah.
Don't forget to recruit one of those at Massive Oracle. But there's an ability that captains of the empire get eventually called Hold the Line. And it really helps. Here, I'll tell you a trick. Don't put your heroes. You don't have to put your heroes on mounts. Putting your heroes on mounts, particularly like melee heroes, takes away from them being useful. Because the whole point of like the Empire heroes is that they stay in the middle of your melee infantry and they buff your melee infantry. So like the captains have hold the line and the warrior priests have the blessings. Like Empire hero units are not how you deal with enemy hero units. Like, Empire artillery and Empire range units are how you deal with enemy hero units. So putting them on mounts doesn't help.
Shield of Alaria. Orion.
Alright, let's see. I mean, I could literally auto-resolve this. Alright,
Sunfang hungers.
let's see how bad the casualties are.
For my queen. Take it all.
Very well.
I never tire. Setting forth. Tyrion, heir.
Oh, was that it? Wait, hold on. I think I just figured out what the trait is. Yes! It's when you defeat Vlad von
A
Karstein.
glorious victory.
That's when you get wound recovery
Shield against the
-4.
darkness.
Nice.
So that's why Franz comes back right away now. Because you defeated Vlad over in the original
Champion
little
of the
excursion
Elves.
you had with him. What I'll do here, I'll keep playing Whack-A-Mole. They'll keep putting armies in Grunberg, I think. And I should be able to just go over and Whack-A-Mole whatever army he sends over here every turn. So that'll make it easy for you to get Grunberg back.
Everqueen of Alphaman.
Alright, this... I'm gonna do this preemptively, both here. Let me do something. Where are you?
So, friends of the Empire, come.
I don't really need. I mean,
Fine.
I'll take it, but I was making a decent amount of money.
Alright, I just want to make sure you're upgrading your buildings and stuff too. Everything has walls, right?
I think so.
Agreed.
Okay.
Uberstrike doesn't, but
Uberstrike has the Red Moon Inn. You built the Red Moon Inn, right?
yeah.
Red Moon Inn is better than Lulz.
Give the word.
The Reaper. Servant of the king.
For the wisdom of Valea.
I'm gonna call you into this war, but I'm gonna kill this guy this turn.
All
The
right.
greater good.
I trust him.
We fight for the greater good.
I'm gonna probably take this mountain and use this as like my base of operations over here, so that if I have to send another army over to reinforce you, I can. So I can just like recruit another like shit army really quick on this side.
I'll be right back.
All right.
It shall be done.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Archers!
To the fray!
Oh yes. Still got the incantation of all going. Alright. That's one down.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Oh
I missed
boy. I miss me
Oh.
too.
All right then. A, you're lying, and 2, no, you don't.
Yes, queen.
Just like the other map, you can't take out that center corner, right?
Huh?
You can't take that center corner out, correct?
No, yeah. It's indestructible wall. Like if you're it's hard to see, it's hard to get the tooltip to pop up, but if you hover over certain sections of the wall, it'll tell you whether or not it's indestructible. It's just sometimes it takes forever for the tooltip to actually show up. Hold on. I'm gonna go down to speed 2 because the game's starting to lag. I'm afraid it's gonna crash. Oh no, stop. Aw, piece of shit. I think he repositioned right when I tried to use the invocation of all. God damn it. I knew it was gonna I knew the lag was gonna cause a problem. Oh well. It is fine. Yeah, he probably rotated. I think it was this unit of Cairn units to try to use it on. Fucking bastard. Oh, what the fuck? It didn't work again.
What are you doing? Or trying to do?
I've got an ability that's supposed to just tear down the sectional wall for free, basically, and it's not working, or it didn't work on this map. I don't know if it's bugged or maybe it's just something about this map it won't work on. It's fine. It honestly doesn't matter. Like, this is like a full stack of archers. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have enough ammo to deal with this shit. As long as I don't do anything crazy. Should be able to get rid of Kimmler because he's positioned so poorly here. Okay, where are my next 4 units? Have them move up. This is the only other vampire counts that, or the only other vampire faction that the vampire counts could confederate. So, I don't think I've ever seen them confederate him though. But I'm just gonna take him out to be sure. Considering we got fucked over by the red dupe showing up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Right, this shit's just funny. Whenever the AI stands two hero characters right next to each other, normally like trying to like spam shoot them down with ranged units isn't the best idea ever. Because you wind up missing a lot of shots. And when the AI is that stupid and it stacks both of them right on top of each other, then all the shots that miss one are just gonna hit the other one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it changes like the calculus of how worth it is to shoot at a small single target. This is like a super inefficient trade. Normally you don't want to shoot into ethereal units with non-magical weapons. But I have so much ammo. I'm not really worried about it. Although, really, I guess it would be better to use the, it would be better to use the, whatever the hell Alarian's hero unit's called.
I think Lost Ark is free to play this weekend.
It's a free-to-play game.
Oh, I thought it was just. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was free to play.
Yeah, you have to pay. Right now, the game isn't officially out. So you have to pay basically to get early access by buying one of the Founders Packs until Friday. I think Friday is the official release of the free-to-play version. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. I've messed around with it for a couple hours.
It's an MMO, right?
It's an that's what everybody says. It has an ARPG combat style, but I guess there's way more stuff in it than there is in a normal ARPG, which is why people insist on calling it an MMO. I can say I don't know enough about the game. I've only played it for a couple hours, but I can say the combat feels really fucking good. It is like, I don't know how they like nailed the animation and stuff. It gives you that same like, you know, like World of Warcraft is like famous for having like really good animations and like mechanically the game. That's why the game feels good to play in like the moment-to-moment combat decision making. Is because of like how snappy and reactive the combat animations are. You get like a very similar vibe from Lost Ark that they like really mastered the like combat animations. So like everything you do in combat just feels incredible. And weirdly enough, like I know like I'm the heretic who doesn't really give a shit about Diablo. Like I don't like Diablo. I don't like the ARPG like style of game. But there's just something like the animations and the combat in Lost Ark just feel so much better than anything I ever got out of playing Diablo 3. So like, even though it's literally like a genre of combat that I normally find like tedious and uninteresting, I still was enjoying the shit out of it. Admittedly, it was only a couple hours that I was playing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the entire game is an ARPG? Like it's not. So is it like open world, or is it just like a better looking Diablo?
What do you mean by open world? I mean, I think you could
Like,
make
does
an
it play
argument that
like?
Diablo is open world. I wouldn't
No,
necessarily agree with that argument.
no, I wouldn't make that. I wouldn't make that argument. I would make the argument that Diablo has levels. I don't think it's open world. At the end of the day, you can't just go do whatever you want in Diablo. You have to adhere to the linear campaign. And even if you do go do whatever you want in Diablo, it's just the same thing, only with a randomly generated map. It's not like a real evolving, growing world.
You could say the same thing is true of most MMOs. They're just better at giving you an artificial sense that the world is changing. I mean, you could make an argument that like Final Fantasy XIV's like map design is much more on rails than WoW. So like WoW gives you the sense that you're moving around freely in 3 dimensions, but you're not really, because there's only certain areas of the map where there's anything interesting happening. You know what I mean? So like technically you have more degrees of freedom while you're playing WoW than you do when you're playing Final Fantasy XIV, because Final Fantasy XIV, well, at least in some areas, is much more like linear in terms of game design. But I don't think you don't really notice it because like there's no like wasted space in FF14. I don't know, like there's like a sense of openness you get when it's just you walk into like a territory and you see that there's no borders, you know what I mean? That it's an open plain with things in it or things on it that you can get involved in. But I think that's actually like an artificial sentiment, you know what I mean?
Well, everything you're doing is artificial, so...
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, though.
The sentiment of killing something in a video game is artificial.
Yeah, but but I think like that sense of openness that you get in open world games is like largely something. It's like a psychological trick that game developers pull on you. Where in reality, I don't know if like if something like more linear like Diablo is really like actually has fewer degrees of freedom in it. I guess like you have more degrees of freedom in something like World of Warcraft, but I don't necessarily know if those increased degrees of freedom actually lead to like meaningful or impactful gameplay. I guess is like my primary concern.
I mean, we live in an open world, but if I go to the left of me, I'm just going to sit in a cow patch. If I go to the right of me, I'm going to find the Taco Bell. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's always going to be a linear or abstract viewpoint of which direction you should or should not go. I mean, that's more of a representation of a real world than it's not.
Yeah.
Every city or town or neighborhood should have a communal point where they gather. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't go down and fuck with the cow poop, but I mean, doesn't mean you should either. I think of The Witcher or Skyrim as open world.
Yeah.
GTA.
But, see, that's what I mean. Like, if you think about like most of the places where you go in GTA or The Witcher, functionally nothing is happening. You know what I mean? So like,
the real world.
Yeah, like, but I'm not necessarily sure if that's like good game design. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is really interesting.
Protector of of the Everqueen.
I think it's more of an art form to be able to create that feeling than it is to constantly feel tempted to just throw a bunch of shit everywhere and make it feel unrealistic and crowded. I think emptiness has a state of beauty to it that most people don't appreciate.
Prince Elthari.
I would have agreed with that until I played Red Dead 2, and I realized how little there was to do in Red Dead 2, and considering how large the world was. That was the game. Well, like, honestly, that's not true, because many Ubisoft... I have the same problem with many Ubisoft games. Like, there's so little to do. The worlds in Ubisoft games are massive, and there's, like, nothing meaningful to do in them. There's, like, nothing compelling or interesting happening in those games. So I feel like playing Ubisoft games is the first thing that broke me, but then playing Red Dead 2, I realized the world was like unbelievably massive, but literally nothing interesting was happening in the world. It was the most like god-awful, boring fucking like hellhole of a video game world.
You barely got past the first few levels.
Oh, I didn't. I played the game for like maybe like 4 or 5 hours. And I realized like just how little was actually happening, that I didn't know who any of the characters were, because I don't remember the story from the first Red Dead, and I don't care enough to like go watch a summary of it. And like the game didn't feel like reminding me of who these characters were. Like,
No.
ooh, Isabella. Don't kill him. I need to kill her this turn with Tyrion, so I can give Tyrion regeneration.
You can't kill shit, so I don't know why you're telling me.
Okay, don't attack her. I need to attack Grunberg this turn so I can get the defeat trait for beating Isabella. If I can get Tyrion regeneration baseline... Oh... That'll be really good.
It'll be mine, all right.
That'll be really, really fucking good for me. That's taking, like, already one of the scariest characters in the game and giving him, like, maybe, like, the thing, like, the most cost-effective trait you can possibly pick up in this game is regeneration. Because, like, very little things, there's very few things in the game that actually have fire attack. I didn't even think about that shit, but I can basically come over here and just farm all the vampire count traits. Oh my god, I can get a L'Oreal regeneration if she comes back. Oh, I could get a Therian regeneration. Oh.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
Have at her.
Alario the Everqueen.
Alariel's champion. Alariel.
So it's really to your benefit that you're doing this.
I will not.
Kind of. I mean,
ready
in the
to
long
fight.
term, yes. Because I just got Tyrion, probably the best defeat trait in the game.
Ancestors be praised. Take what you can. Very well.
Are you going to be able to attack Grunberg? Oh, yes, I got regeneration. That's so good.
The
Are you going to be able to attack next turn, or you still have a couple more turns you're recruiting?
I have about 4 more turns.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm
Son
about.
of the king.
I have
Beginning my journey.
yeah, 4 turns before I have like a full-on army.
Okay. I might just keep sacking that city so I can keep leveling up Tyrion then. I need actually if they fucked off for like 2 turns, then I could go into and camp and globally recruit
Priestess
archers
Alicia.
and get rid of the spearmen.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Oh, I kind of want to kill these dwarves. No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
All right, I had to mess with my microphone.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
No rest, no weakness.
Well, no. Yes and no.
What was wrong with it?
For Tor
Microsoft keeps putting my recording volume down to 50%.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Smash it to ruins.
Moron.
Tyrion,
See, the
fair
thing
and
is when I attack these vampire council, see, when you attack them, you can return them to the electric count, and it'll give you like a bonus fealty and stuff. You know what I mean? If I attack them, like I can sack it. I guess that would still, in the end, would just make it easier for you to return it to the electric count. I can sack it and give you the money, and then you can return it to the electric count. So it's kind of actually the best of all worlds.
They really deserve it, though. I mean,
Well, you can get fealty up really easily that way. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a way to like cheese fealty. Nothing but a bastard in a basket.
Britannia has declared war on me.
Really?
Yep.
Call me in. I can kill them. I mean, literally, I have an army like right there. I can very easily kill them. That's a very strange decision. Actually, I have like 2 armies that are actually in range of where they are. That's so weird. Like, the AI just declared like a suicide war. Like, that's so odd. I think I can take their capital this turn. Like,
Welcome.
nah, it won't be this turn. I don't have enough range. I could probably take their capital next turn.
heretic. They will be judged.
Nice. You finally got rid of that bastard Voidstein.
Yep.
So,
You don't care for him, do you?
Nah. I think that Belagar is just wandering around here. Lost.
To
Probably
battle.
homeless.
Give him a house to live in.
The
Give him a
gods
home. Come on.
stand with
Be
me.
nice.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right. It's hoes on a
Turn me
mission.
into a housewife?
And hoes on a
Assyrian
crack pipe.
smiles upon me.
Can you turn me into a housewife?
Hey ho, how you doing? Where you been? Probably doing
Why do you-
hoe stuff, because there you hoe
What?
again.
Why won't you answer?
You
By
can't turn the hoe
Assyrian,
into a housewife.
I think you fear the fact that the answer is
there
yes.
is
Hoes
glory
don't
to
act
be
right.
won.
It's hoes on a mission.
But
Hoes
why,
on a crack
why are you
pipe.
even why are you even taking the city if the
A
if the woman
glorious
left?
victory.
What?
Why do that when
Preparing a
I
fire.
thought you wanted to attack that girl, Isabella.
I did. I already got the trait. I got the trait last turn.
Oh, I didn't
Now I'm
see
just
all
doing
the
it to
stuff.
level up. Like, I'm gonna sack it every turn until you can take it. Because I can just use that as a sack. I don't want to expand faster than you can take the territory, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, some other, like, AI might just run up and steal the shit from you. If I raise the settlement, you know what I mean? Which is what I would really need to do. Then there's a pretty good chance that one of the AI will just run in and steal the settlement from you.
Mm. I see, Papa Shango.
But every time that I get a decisive victory, I'm going to get a level. You know what I mean?
We need to go back to understanding why you don't like dinosaurs.
It's not that I dislike dinosaurs, I just don't give a shit about dinosaurs.
But why?
I don't understand why. Why do you care about dinosaurs?
Because they're fascinating.
In what sense?
Their mere existence is fascinating. I find the planet Earth of that era interesting.
Dawn's hope.
I find what happened to them to make way for mammals to
The
flourish the way
greater
that they did intriguing. I think people's depictions of dinosaurs as
We
both
fight for the greater good.
Incorrect, but also fantastic in a way that it's kind of an expression of what humans
Hit the
just
button.
automatically think of when they see something
Light
gigantic.
triumphs over darkness. Claim what is ours.
I just think they're cool. I mean, they're cool. I mean, what's not to like about them? I don't understand what there's not to like about them.
They're just big, smelly reptile monsters.
So was Genghis Khan, though. But you find history interesting.
Yeah, I find history much more interesting than dinosaurs. But I mean, like, you
Doesn't
could
come
say the
close.
same thing about, like, I mean, women very do, like, often say that they find, like, serial killers interesting. You know what I mean? Like,
Elf one's queen.
it's just,
Yes.
I guess it's a thing that, like, tickles your fancy, and, like, that's fine. But it's just, like,
The Grim Prince.
I don't know, it's just like a random quirk of personality, I guess, what people find interesting.
I think trains are interesting.
I mean, like, trains are at least, like, here now. Like, that's not as weird. Because it's something, like, you could conceivably, if you, like, really like trains, you could probably see a lot of cool shit in the world just by traveling via train.
Daggers in the dark.
There's a certain mysticism and majesty to dinosaurs. The fact that they existed on this earth and we'll never know more than a minute amount of information about them. The amount of information we know now may seem like a lot, but we don't even know what they actually looked like, except for the few mummified ones that we found with skin. It's that feeling of never being able to know how something lived, why it lived, what benefit did it have to the evolution of the planet. It's
Well,
it's a mystery that
nothing.
we'll
They're
never
like an evolutionary dead end. I mean, I think they have a last common ancestor with raptors, right? The bird. But yeah, it's basically an
bird.
evolutionary dead end.
The bird and the raptor have certain similar structures, like certain similar skeletal structures. But we don't know that. We don't know if it was going to be a dead end or not.
It's probably a dead end.
The
I
ever
mean, people probably thought that, you know, certain apes or gorillas had a dead end already, and yet they're entering the Stone Age. Or they're in the Stone Age.
No, but I mean,
some of
like,
them.
there's lots of, like, interesting, like, species that are, like, critical to understanding the evolution of humanity or understanding the evolution of life. But they're things like nematodes. Like, they're things that, like,
I am quick to
that
anger,
don't
slow.
they're very important to biologists, you know what I mean? But they don't have that like popular cachet. So like the reason why people like dinosaurs is because they think that they're cool, you know what I mean? And like that's okay. Like you're allowed to think it's fucking cool. I guess they are cool. They just were I never found them that interesting.
I will hear your words, but I make no promises.
The dwarves are attacking me for Helmgart.
Fight the battle. They'll lose because they move so slow. Like they oh yeah, they barely have any shielded units too. That's super weird. Like everybody keeps joining war against you. Like I guess you have like too many wars going on. I can wipe out the dwarves as soon as I finish wiping out that Bretonnian faction. I wonder if you lost reliability somehow.
How? I've accepted everything given to me.
I don't know. We need to check diplomacy when we're done.
Last time I looked, it said very reliable next to my name.
Do you want to micro the artillery or anything for you?
No.
I have faith in you.
I don't think you do. Does that look good to you?
Yeah. This unit is gonna, you know, I need to move it up or move it back because it's gonna be in range of their ranged units once they come in. You need to move this unit back. Or forward, yeah. Just so he's out of range. They start moving those coilers up. Oh, you left the captain all the way back here. You need to move the captain forward to fight the thing. With the dwarf forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, move one of the great swords right here to block the entrance.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, have one of the mortars start hitting these clusters on the wall. Because there's some fat clusters here on the wall now. You might even want to have the cannon shoot into one of these clusters.
That's what I was about to do. Have that halberdier go intercept something. Probably that group. Yep,
Yeah, just because that's a lazy halberd group. I mean, they're probably not going to do great against dwarf warriors with great weapons, but it's better than nothing. Make sure the mortars are targeting these groups back here, not this group. Because you don't want the mortar to danger close fire on your greatswords.
yeah. I have to reposition a couple things actually.
Yeah. Move these crossbows over to this side. Because they're just going to be more useful shooting in on this side than whatever they're shooting at now.
Oh, there's units coming over the walls right now on the right.
Yeah, they don't matter. They're range units. Honestly, you can put the halberdiers. If those... Oh, wait, the thunders are backing down now. Yeah, this battle is like the battle that determines whether or not you win or lose. You're either going to win or lose right here.
Good job, horsemans.
Yeah, another full health group of longbeards right here.
They're still being fired at.
Yeah. These units need to shoot this way. Yeah. Have both of them shoot that way, yeah.
Those horses clean up those pickaxes.
Those pickaxes are trash tier infantry. They're literally the worst unit on the dwarf roster. Those are miners with blasting charges. Have the cannon try to
out of
snipe
ammunition.
this. Does the cannon still have ammo? Have the
Yeah.
cannon try to snipe that rune lord because he's in a weird ass position.
Cannons log all up because they can't get out the other direction because my cav is blocking them all.
Yeah, have the
I
cav.
moved them down to clean up the people trying to run away.
Yeah,
I can charge them in to the rune lord.
hey, just have this cav disengage because it's gonna lose.
I'm already doing it.
Yeah, have the halberdiers
I
go.
got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah. Your captain is gonna lose to that dwarf lord, but I mean that's probably to be expected.
I can convert my archers to melee fight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try to body block their dwarf lord with the archers. Just send all of them. And this there's only a couple great swords left, but may as well throw those at the dwarf lord too. Nice charge.
Thank you.
Yeah, be careful of the other cav. I don't know. They stopped attacking whenever you ordered them to attack. Right, be careful. I think the artillery is shooting that rune lord. So the cannons might shoot your cav now. The artillery can definitely shoot in here now because you don't have any more friendly units there.
Alright, reposition.
Yeah.
I only have the cannon though, so
Yeah.
you don't see the other. That's why none of the other ones are doing anything.
Yeah, you gotta charge here. This is gonna come down to the wire, but that's okay. Yeah, make sure you use the cav to get as many kills as you can post battle. Especially the range units, like those thunderers and shit. And try to kill these two lords too with the cav, so you get more money. You'll get, if you can kill both of those lords before they get off the map, I think you'll get wind up with like 2,000 loot. All the artillery ranked up during this fight, which is funny.
Yeah.
By the time this campaign is over, you're gonna wind up with like gold chevron garrison of this stupid fucking fort. You wanna go up to speed 2?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's just kill him already.
There you go. Now kill the other one if you can. That should be some fat loot. What's funny is, dude, I was thinking about attacking. I could have attacked the dwarves last turn. I was thinking about it, and I was like, no, that's a little bit dark. Like, we gotta go for a little bit of like an RP campaign, like be the good guys, and then they fucking attacked you this turn. I think he's gonna get away. Yeah, I think your units are too tired to catch him. Yeah. Oh well.
All right.
You
Good
won.
win, boys.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's what the dwarves get for thinking they can even come near me. How dare they?
To be fair,
How dare they?
this is a mountain pass. A mountain
I
fort.
don't care. They should still know better.
Man, that actually wiped out a lot of their army.
Good.
I mean, like, it wasn't a ton of units to begin with, but...
The keep remains mine. Say what you will about all the other stuff that's happening.
Hmm?
That keep lives on for Sigmar. Right?
That's all that matters.
Is it?
Alariel the Everqueen.
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to wipe out that Bretonnian faction that declared war on you in 2 turns. 2 turns, that faction won't exist.
My soul.
Nice.
Oh, this cunt has so many good items. I want to steal all this shit.
And
God
you should.
damn it.
Oh.
Huh?
Imre,
Piss.
What?
you may look upon me.
I think I forgot to do some recruiting last turn. That's okay. We're just gonna suicide regiments of renown into this guy. Please
The
come
last.
attack me. I have no army here.
Summary execution.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Oh, if he hits 20, I think
I am
I should unlock
ready
another
to
regiment of
fight.
renown.
Ancestors be praised.
No, he didn't level up.
I am Asuryan reborn.
Into position. Preparing a fire. Champion of the Everqueen.
Chosen of Isha. Weep tears. Asa, attack!
Prince Eltharia. Sail forth.
Bring me to my men.
Sound the horn of Isha. Light triumphs
What
over
was Britonia
darkness.
thinking?
Yes, I stole the armor of destiny. That's all I cared about. I didn't steal the other stuff I wanted. The armor of destiny is the only thing that really matters, though.
Althwan expects.
You forget yourself.
I await your command.
A glorious victory.
Destruction.
At your service.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
Her servant.
Wonder
Lying in wait.
if I can bait
I disobey.
Manfred to come over here and attack him.
Do it.
They will break upon the walls.
We are ill at ease.
They'll break down the walls of Jericho. Won't they?
They'll try.
Queen of Avalon.
See, I don't want to hold any of this stuff. I just came over here to help you. I feel like if I keep this, I'm just gonna wind up. Oh, whatever. That'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
I have 2 more turns until my army's ready.
Oh, the ambush failed. Okay, I gotta try to fight this. I might be able to win this.
Go for it.
I mean, that's all low tier trash except for one unit.
Yeah. Malekith looks cool.
He's definitely one of the coolest models from Warhammer 2.
There's the guy next to him that looks like Jeff Hardy.
Imrek. Oh no, you mean like the noble? Or no, that's not what they're called. That's what the high elf version is called. I think they're called masters.
Yeah, those are Jeff Hardy.
Hold on, what are we doing here?
One, two, three, four. I declare a thumb war. That's how you play this, right?
Basically, yes.
Oh. Do you think all international battles should be declared with thumb wars?
That's how they are determined.
When was the last Great Thumb War?
1977.
White lion.
Between?
Germany and Mexico.
Acknowledge.
Okay, well. That would have been an interesting war of the 1970s.
Archers. Heralds of the wind. Archers. It shall be done.
I am a jelly donut.
We go.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Spearman. Acknowledged.
Oh,
Brave and true.
Truly the greatest moment in American politics.
As you say. We away.
I'm trying to find Jeff Hardy. There he is.
Jeffrey.
Bale Salmon.
For duty. Assyrian guides us.
That's his name, and I'm sticking to it.
Heralds of the wind. Asa, advance.
You cunt. He found me like right away.
Fury of the Forge God. White lions. As you say. It will be done. Orders received. It shall be done. Round three. Heralds of the wind. Move! Quickly now! Asa, forward! As you say. Forward! We go! Onwards! Without fail. Asa, attack! Prince Imric. Illyrian archers. Heralds of the wind.
Why did you have to fight this? Do you think you might lose?
Prince Imric.
I was gonna lose. Yeah, it said I wasn't gonna win.
Oh my god, what's happening there?
Forward!
Spell bullshit.
Without fail. Asa, attack! Lakai! Moving out!
That was cool looking.
Acknowledged! Swift!
Blade Wind.
We away!
I like it.
It's only in the lore of Dark, so Wood Elves and Dark Elves are the only ones that have access to it. Huh?
And Sith Lords.
Yes. Factually correct.
I know.
Storm Riders! Without question. The Knight of Caledor! Understood! Retreat! Without fail! It shall be done! Archers! March! We away! Apace! Setting forth! To the fray! The grave! For duty! At once! Understood! Your affair! Battle calls!
I don't understand why you enjoy microing stuff like this, but
As you say,
yeah,
to battle!
like games like Age of Empires and StarCraft
As you say,
aren't your kind of thing.
for Ulthuan! As you
Maybe I
say,
shouldn't say aren't your kind of thing, but not as proficient as something like this.
Oriole!
Because Age of Empires is boring.
Quickly now!
Well, it's not.
Advance!
It's very boring.
It's far from
It
it.
shall be done!
I mean, you so said that you thought I was more efficient at micromanaging, but I don't at games like that, and yet I don't really care for the unit by unit microwing of something like this.
It's a different set of skills. Like Age of Empires and StarCraft, it's all about like memorizing build order and like perfectly executing build orders. Like to me, just like even like if we're just talking thematically, that's not interesting. Like this is interesting. It's about like knowing what unit is going to perform best in like what scenario, and like understanding like something like the order of operations for like how to get like the maximum effect out of the units that I have. It's just like it's a very different like set of skills. Like it's a very mechanically, it's a very different thing. How the fuck is that noble surviving that shit? This makes no sense. That noble should have lost a long time ago. Like, the AI is legit getting terrible RNG. Because Malekith, between Malekith and the Master, they should have completely annihilated my noble there. And somehow that noble just fucking survived that shit like a goddamn champ. Yeah, I don't know, like StarCraft 2, like StarCraft just really bothers me. Whenever I found out that like, oh, actually the way you get good at StarCraft is like memorize the correct build order of like when to do certain things in the first like 7 minutes of the match, that was what like killed the joy of StarCraft for me. And I realized like, oh, this is actually like just a math problem. Like, I don't know what it is. As soon as I realized that StarCraft is functionally just a set of math problems, I just instantly lost interest. I guess you could make an argument that this is functionally a set of math problems.
How is this different?
I don't know, because here, like the math problems that you're solving are an emulation of classical strategy, just scaled down to 1/12, between 1/12 and 1/20th the size of what an actual historical battle would be. Whereas like, there's never been a battle where like making sure you collect enough Vespene gas is like the critical determining to make sure your side wins the war. There's like just...
Oh, I beg to differ on that.
There's just like a lost level of abstraction there. Yeah, I mean, you have to get like really deep and metaphorical to like... Malekith's stuck in such a stupid pose on my screen while I was waiting for you to load. Like, it was one of the dumbest positions I've ever seen him stuck in.
He's handsome like that. I like him.
He's sexy, though. In the old canon, he used to bang his mom. I just thought you should know that. Who killed Scarsnake? I wanted to kill Scarsnake.
You should ask yourself, before you say something like that to me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to the existence of my life?
It's very important that you know that Malekith used to bang his mom.
And you felt compelled to say it again. That's fine, dude.
I will grant
Yeah,
you respect
in
due
old
to an
lore.
envoy.
No.
This isn't real. It's not a Bible. It's just, why is there old lore and new lore? Why? So he doesn't fuck his mom anymore?
I guess that's because like the lore really didn't make sense. The whole point is like he's supposed to be dead and he's stuck inside of a living suit of armor. And the living suit of armor is the only thing that keeps him alive. And in the old lore, it's like, yeah, but he still totally bangs his mom. And like, people are like, I don't think he has a penis anymore. Like, he survived like horrible burn wounds. Like, the whole point of the armor is that it stops like the ever burning flames of Ashurian from consuming him. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even make sense. He's basically he's effectively like a burn victim, you know what I mean? So the lore about him banging his mom doesn't really make sense.
Why would he want to exist that way?
Well, I mean, like, that's kind of the point of the story. He doesn't. That's why he's such a miserable cunt.
So who keeps him trapped? Why doesn't he just take the armor off?
His mom did it.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's great. Why? Why would she do that? She couldn't stand the thought of losing her son.
Yeah. I mean, like, it depends. In the old lore, I guess it was because she was banging you. You know what I mean? Like, old Warhammer lore was wild.
So what's this story now? Same thing, just not the banging?
Yeah, they at least took out the... They strategically removed the banging of his mom. But that makes you think there was somebody who was like, there had to be some angry nerd online that was like, this doesn't really make sense. There's no way a burn victim could be banging his mom, like, through metallic armor.
I think it makes more sense that you have to be a burn victim stuck in metallic armor to bang your mom.
Steel cannot conceal their frailty.
I think it would take that level of psychological and physical torture and damnation to be driven to have sex with your own mother. With whatever metallic object that he's using for a wiener.
Well, have you seen his mom, though?
Prince
Have I?
Yeah, it's Marathi. I don't know. I don't think you can see her right now. I don't think I've met Marathi.
How does he make tinkles?
Assume standard formation.
Presumably miserably.
So he has skin and everything in that suit. So he's Darth Vader.
Fang sword.
He's
So
basically
he's
Darth
literally
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. He's an edgy Darth Vader that used to fuck his mom, I guess.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh my god.
Edgelord Vader.
You hear that, Chlornex? Darth Vader's an edgelord.
I'm pretty sure that Anakin never fucked his mom, though. Like, pretty sure.
No, he just got groomed as a child by a princess. It's fucking horrible. God, it's a horrible story.
For the wisdom of Valea.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he did. It runs that Luke kissed. I mean, Luke and his sister kissed.
He kissed him, boy, and he liked it.
Chewbacca and Han Solo have kissed.
Shield against the darkness.
Ben Kenobi and Tusken Raiders have kissed.
Ulf one.
That's the one that got
Glory
me.
to be won.
That was the step that was too far.
It gets boring. Him just hanging out there, sitting. Think how creepy that is too. He's literally just a man growing old, and his only desire in life is to sit in sand and rocks and stare at a child all day. It's a disgusting story.
Yeah, that got dark quick.
Speaking of which, Obi-Wan's coming out on Disney soon.
Pass.
I'm telling you, Boba Fett redeemed itself. You need to watch it.
No,
They were
thank
really
you.
good. They were really good.
Star Wars is dead to me. Oh, I finally got campaigner. So, dude, I have Regeneration and Perfect Vigor on Tyrion.
So are you unstoppable?
Once I get the dragon... See, I can't remember if the dragon armor of Anarion is better than Armor of Destiny. I don't want to do the dragon armor fight until... Yeah, it's better than the Armor of Destiny. I don't want to do that fight until I have a sister stack. So I have to go back to Alt 1. So I'm basically just playing with dead things to keep you alive before I go become god tier by going back to my island
You can go. My
and
army's done
recruiting
next
a real
turn.
army. Huh?
My army's done next turn. I mean, I can
Well-
substitute some of these units out because I've researched better units. while this was being built, but it's enough to take out those unguarded cities.
I'm gonna hang out until I'm sure, at least until the von Karsteins are deleted. I'm gonna help you delete the von Karsteins, and I'll let you deal with the vampire counts proper.
Ariel, Evergreen.
What are we doing
Rook,
here?
no
We already
failure.
moved. Yeah, those moved. Easter egg. This, I'm just gonna abandon this. If the AI wants it, that's fine. I'll keep Castle Baston until I'm sure they've been eliminated. Okay, I think everything's good. Everything's good. No Dark Elves. He's recruiting, but I need to... I want to keep Emmerich on the field, but I need to get, like, non-trash heroes. Dangerous is acceptable.
Speak your mind.
I feel like thematically, he's got to get a fire wizard.
You have use of my power. Mage of the White Tower.
I await your orders.
Strategy beyond compare.
Priestess of Isha.
Oh, maybe I did get the Shrieking Blade. Maybe I did steal that from him, and I just wasn't paying attention. I don't remember having this before.
We should probably play some Fortnite.
Fortnite!
You'd be good at it.
I doubt it. I'm not good at first-person shooters.
You get a Payday.
Payday... Payday was a weird game. Payday required, like, actual strategy.
Disagree.
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
No. I don't think you called me into the war against Nordland, so they keep asking me for shit.
Deluded human notions of
Deluded human notions of might.
Raise your weapons.
Come.
You got Mr. No-Nos!
Ancestral
Oh no! We should have fought that! Cause both of us would have been able to control our armies.
Oh, true. Let's do it. Let's do it in the next one.
Alright.
I mean, there's plenty of cities that I lost to go around.
Fear the might of Ulfwine.
What I'll do is, how did I do that? Yeah, I can probably go just out. I think I can go just to the range of Nuln and go into camp stands. And then when you attack it, I think as long as I'm within the zone of control, it'll still call me in. It'll be like a siege battle, but it'll be like the most one-sided siege battle of all time. We should have gotten a fucking... I wonder... There might not be walls at Kimperbat. I wonder if we can both get to Kimperbat in one turn, though.
The Assur have triumphed.
That might be cooler to do, like a field battle at Kimperbat. And see, the problem is, if you leave Grunberg, like, they're just going to attack it from one direction or the other. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can just recap it.
A glorious victory. Assyrian smiles upon me.
Vamp, when are you gonna buy a game like this so you, me, and Nick can all do a campaign together? I'm sure it'll be a blast.
In Warhammer 3, you will be able to have up to 8 people
Crown Prince.
in a campaign.
I was kidding. Do you really? I mean, if you want that to happen, I mean, it'll be funny, I guess.
No, I'm just saying. I think I might even be able to convince Ricky to play Warhammer 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he owns this game and he never
Hi,
played. We can.
priestess.
Why? We can't do a 3-person campaign. It's only 2
No.
person.
Yeah, it's either co-op or head-to-head.
For Avalon.
I'm gonna wipe out the dwarves. Wait, do I have them? No. I don't have any alliances with them.
The greater
Pretty
good.
sure. Because you're still at war with them, right?
Queen of Avalon.
Who?
The dwarves that attacked you at Helmgart.
Chasten them
Yeah, I never knew I was at war with them, so I didn't change it.
to battle.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to take this province anyways, and I tried to be a good guy by not attacking them.
We are the
And then they
world's
attacked you.
protectors.
So fuck
Take it.
these dwarves.
That's yours now. Good job.
Everqueen of Althwan.
You can't say that, okay? It's 2022.
Fuck the dwarves.
Hey,
Obey the vow.
Clornix
Obey.
comes from a long line of dwarves.
I'm gonna have to fight this because then I want to lose half my army, and I can very easily win this with no
That's fine,
casualties.
go. Yeah, go for it. We're coming up against it though. This might be one of my last things.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. But this will delete that Bretonnian faction that declared war on you. So now, like, the southwestern border, everything to on the Bretonnian side of Helmgart will be safe.
Eagle Claw.
Eltharion.
Archers.
Archers!
Orders
Huh?
received. Reducing.
Oh, I missed a unit. God damn it. He'll be fine.
I know.
Run!
Charge them in.
What?
Charge them all in.
Yes. I'm going to charge my archer army
That's what archers do.
directly in.
Captain archers. Right.
Yes.
Did you watch the last few episodes of Boba Fett, Spam? It's not the Mandalorian. It's just happened to only have the Mandalorian and all the Mandalorian characters. Boba Fett's a foundling, like what the Mandalorian was, so he's technically Mandalorian as well, right?
Are you asking me or telling me? Or are you
Both.
trying to spam?
I'm asking whoever knows the information.
No, he's a clone of Jango Fett.
I know he's a clone of Jango Fett, but is he not also
I don't think he's technically a Mandalorian. Like, that's why they had beef in the last episode of The Mandalorian, because he wears Mandalorian armor, but he's not actually a Mandalorian. Unless I'm completely misremembering the plot of the...
Vamp says he's a Mandalorian by creed.
Yeah, that means he's not really a Mandalorian.
But neither is the Mandalorian. He's not really a Mandalorian either.
In what sense?
He was a foundling.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. You're right. Well, I'm saying by creed, I think he's just saying that he likes the Mandalorian stuff because he was raised by Jango Fett. And Jango Fett... See, I don't know what Jango Fett's status was, you know what I mean? I don't know, the whole thing doesn't really make sense anyways. We're like, the lore for the Mandalorians in the Old Republic makes sense and is cool. When it's basically, there's a world called Mandalore, and Candace Ordo is like a fucking psychopath trying to conquer the world, or trying to conquer the galaxy, and the Mandalorians side with the Sith because the Jedi fucked them over during the Great War they had. The new stuff, like what they did to like the Mandalorians, like the modern canon, makes very little sense to me.
Even though he was a clone of Jango Fett didn't really raise him at a certain point. I mean, Jango Fett got cut off.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess there's some missing. There's a lot of missing information in between that and when he became Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's why I don't care about the Mandalorian story. Like, I just feel like there's a bunch of plot holes, there's a bunch of shit we don't know.
So you mean Mandalorian or Boba Fett? Because I'm talking about Boba Fett. There's a lot of plot holes with him. Like no one,
Yeah.
there's no information in terms. I mean, maybe in the books, but the books don't count now apparently. So no one. I don't know what happens to him between Jango being killed and him being raised by whoever.
By wolves.
Maybe that's. Maybe that's what they mean by he's a foundling, though.
Yeah, the rules seem very arbitrary to me. And I don't care. I just don't care.
Yes, you do.
I don't. Star Wars is
Great.
dead.
No, no, no. Hey, Spamp, the best Star Wars movie was Episode 6, wasn't it? Of course, isn't with me either. I don't watch children's movies. But I do find The Mandalorian at least interesting. Spamp, the best Star Wars movie was Return of the Jedi, right? I said, when I said Episode 6, I think I confused him because of the numbers.
Honestly, it confuses me. And I have to think about which one is actually which.
Weird. I find that very weird. We are in Discord. We're hidden. You can't see us. You're the reason why the channel exists. You can't run in here and start screaming profanities and racisms while I'm streaming. No, you're not a lesser. You're just an angry boy.
Wow.
Don't. He's gonna get sad.
Big Sag. Hey, Danny. Yay.
Hmm?
My dog came in here to say hi. I don't know why she's in here. I have the light on. Usually when the light's on, she gets angry and wants to go to sleep somewhere.
Why wouldn't she be in there? Doesn't she sleep in your room with you?
No. She's weird.
Oh.
She usually likes to sleep like alone. Like in wherever like the quietest, darkest room in the house is where no one else is.
Well, that is weird for the literal reason that they're pack animals, so she shouldn't want to sleep alone. In fact, sleeping alone should be not a pleasant. It should be stressful for a dog, really.
No,
My dog is.
Go ahead.
Oh my god. I think you can see him if I move. There he is, right there.
Oh my god. I'm stupid. I forgot him. This is Altharian's army.
What does that mean?
I have literally unlimited ammo.
Oh,
Every like 10 seconds, he gives one ammo back to like all characters in your army. I was wondering, like, why the fuck? I thought I used my artillery. Oh, she got bored. Yep, I was too loud.
mm-hmm.
Or it's too bright in here.
Well, she gave you an opportunity and you failed.
Yes.
Try again tomorrow.
They will break upon the walls.
Hey, Spamp, are you going to buy Total War Warhammer 3? Why not? Kids game. Yeah. How many does anyone has anyone in your real life said anything to you, by the way, about how you spend most of your time playing with 12 and 14-year-olds on Call of Duty? It makes me uncomfortable. I just was wondering if anyone else said anything about it to you.
Mm.
You love it? Yeah. You should stream Battlefield. At least adults play that.
Battle Fort 1956.
That's not any of the games. That'd be a very weird. It'd be nothing. Nothing was happening. It'd just be a game of truces and peace. Send them in. You got this.
Allahu snack bar.
You think so?
Yes.
These Bretonians have lightsabers.
Don't worry about it. Those are just the Ground Knights.
Victory is yours.
Yes.
Say thank you.
No.
Say thank you.
No.
Why?
Why not?
It is but one victory.
Hey, Spam. 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 Oh. It's in here still. I do not have a delay of 100 seconds. Unless you think the number 100 appears way earlier than it really does, than it actually does.
Eltharion.
I do not have a delay of 100 seconds.
Eltharion.
Shield against the darkness.
So do you want to take Gnome back next turn? Is that what you want to do?
My ancestors would be proud.
Yeah, then I'm probably gonna call a night.
What I can do is I can besiege Kimberbad. Wait, what'll happen if we do that? No, we should attack Kimberbad. So you can give it back to your Talbek when...
Not mock me.
Yeah, because if we don't give that back to them, then Manfred's just gonna take Grunberg back next turn. You know what I mean?
Think so.
Into position.
I'll be in position to reinforce at Kimber bad.
I'm in the elector counts. Yeah, there's a sunken, or not a sunken ship. There's a, is that a ship? I don't know what
I
that
was
is.
born
A
for
wagon?
greatness.
That's a wagon.
It's an encounter at sea. Oh fuck, I forgot to put his
Await
mount.
your orders.
Oh well.
Imric. Take heart. I have much to teach them.
The Ethua answers to me. Mage of the White Grant
Tower.
me your sight. A fool's errand.
Where did he go? Did you
Don't
see
know.
where his army went?
No.
That's annoying. Yeah, just take peace with them.
I did.
Yeah. Fleischmund.
I am Prince and Emperor. Into battle.
A glorious victory.
Move!
I got some of the loot from that.
For my queen. Shield of Alaria. Ancestors be praised. Ever vigilant.
I'll save it when it gets to my turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Knights of the Blazing Sun aren't as good as Empire Knights, right?
They have flaming attacks. I think they're slightly faster. I don't know. You have to look at what the stat difference is. I know they have flaming attacks. I think they're slightly faster than Empire Knights. There might be some other thing that I'm misremembering or that I'm forgetting. If you click the little pin icon above the unit on the screen you were on, the recruitment option, and then just move back and forth, it'll show you, it'll like highlight what the differences are
Accuse.
between the two units.
Just bouncing back between the two menus, and
The
I was
Assur
able
have
to get an
triumphed.
idea. I might swap out my Castilians for Knights of the Blazing Suns.
Fear the might of Ulf One. The gods are with us.
Alariel the
I wonder what
Evergreen.
their next move is going to be, the vampire counts. Are they going to try and come back around here?
I don't know where Manfred's army is.
Ancestors would be proud.
Let me just start scouting ahead with one of the units. I wonder where my noble must have gotten wounded. I must not have noticed. Because my noble's off the map now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Manfred's in his army. It might be at Wertbad,
Assyrian
or he
smite.
might have gone all the way back to Talabheim,
Yeah.
which either would be annoying. Alright, it's saved.
This time, there's not going to be one settlement left of theirs. This is it for them.
Yeah. We should probably focus on either getting rid of the Von Karsteins or the Vampire Counts. Like, just getting rid of one of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just with fewer enemies, you know what I mean? We can, like, have a clearer focus on what we're supposed to go after and do. Alright. Thanks anybody who watched, or anybody who stopped by. Have a good night.